Did you know that according to the National Institutes of Health, nearly 7 out of 10 adults over the age of 60 are deficient in vitamin K? That's shocking, because vitamin K is essential for bone strength and heart protection, and spinach, of all things, is one of the richest sources. But here's the twist. For decades, people have believed things about spinach that simply aren't true. From Popeye's iron myth to the fear that spinach might cause kidney stones, these beliefs have shaped what we put on our plates and often led us to miss the real benefits hidden in this humble leaf. That's why today on Daily 1% Impact, we're going to break down the 7 biggest spinach myths still circulating today. And I promise you, when we reach number 1, you will be genuinely surprised. Before we dive in, let me ask you, how old are you? And where are you watching from? And more importantly, how often do you eat spinach each week? Is it daily, once in a while, or almost never? Drop your answers in the comments. I'd love to see how our community compares across the world. So, buckle up. This isn't another Eat More Greens video. This is about exposing the myths, looking at the science from Harvard, Mayo Clinic, and Cochrane reviews, and sharing real stories of seniors who changed their habits and saw real results. If you've ever thought spinach was boring or overrated, wait until you hear the truth. For decades, many of us grew up with the image of Popeye gaining instant strength from a can of spinach. That story was built on a mistake. In the late 1800s, scientists miscalculated the amount of iron in spinach. The number was recorded 10 times higher than it really was. The error was copied again and again until the whole world believed it. Spinach does have iron, but not the type your body absorbs easily. It is non-heme iron, and it is bound with compounds called oxalates that block absorption. A review published in the British Medical Journal in 2010 made this very clear. Dr. Walter Willett at Harvard has explained that the real benefit of spinach is not the iron, but the combination of vitamin C, folate, and antioxidants. Vitamin C helps your body pull in iron more effectively, especially when paired with other foods. Think about Harold, who is 70 years old. He was often tired, and his blood test showed mild anemia. Instead of just swallowing iron pills, his nutritionist asked him to eat spinach salads with a little lemon juice. Within 3 months, his energy returned. His hemoglobin levels improved and his morning walks felt easy again. Here is how you can do it. Combine spinach with foods rich in vitamin C, such as oranges or strawberries. Do not rely on spinach alone for iron. Include beans, lentils, or lean meats in your diet. Lightly steam spinach to lower the oxalates and make the nutrients more available. Rotate with other greens like kale for variety. The truth is, spinach is not a superhero on its own. It is a team player. Question for you. Did you grow up believing spinach gave instant strength, or did you already know the science? Comment Popeye if you believe the myth, or science if you knew better. Another myth says spinach will make your muscles big and strong in a few days. That is not true. Spinach does something far more useful, especially for people over 60. It helps your muscles use oxygen more efficiently. A study published in the Journal of Physiology in 2011 by Swedish researchers showed that natural nitrates in spinach improve the way cells create energy. The mitochondria become more efficient. Your muscles get more done with less oxygen. For seniors, this means walking further, climbing stairs more easily, and keeping energy through the day. Dr. Nathan Bryan at Baylor College of Medicine has called leafy greens natural performance enhancers. They expand blood vessels, improve circulation, and deliver nutrients where your body needs them. Consider Martha, who is 68. She loved working in her garden, but often had to stop after 15 minutes because she was out of breath. Her daughter encouraged her to eat spinach in soups, omelets, and smoothies. After 8 weeks, Martha noticed she could garden for nearly an hour without stopping. Her doctor confirmed her blood pressure had also improved. Here is how you can do it. Aim for 1 to 2 cups of spinach 2 or 3 times a week. Add it to morning smoothies with banana or yogurt. Mix spinach into egg dishes or soups. Avoid boiling for too long. A quick steam or saute keeps the nutrients. Spinach will not give you the arms of a bodybuilder. It will give you endurance and freedom to stay active, and that is more valuable as the years go on. Question for you. Do you want spinach to give you big muscles, Or do you want it to help you move longer without fatigue? Comment. Muscles if you dream of strength, or endurance if you value lasting energy. Some people believe that eating spinach can thin the blood too much and make it dangerous for the heart. This belief has kept many seniors away from one of the most protective foods available. The truth is very different. Research, led by Dr. Walter Willett at Harvard, followed over 30,000 adults and found that people who ate leafy greens, including spinach, had a 25% lower risk of heart disease. The reason lies in two nutrients. Vitamin K1 helps prevent calcium from hardening the arteries, and lutein reduces inflammation inside the blood vessels. Together, they protect the heart rather than harm it. Take James, who is 72. He had high blood pressure for years and was afraid that spinach would interfere with his medications. His doctor reassured him that small, regular servings were safe. James added spinach twice a week in soups and salads. 6 months later, his blood pressure dropped from 150/95 to 130/85. He felt lighter and walked with more confidence. Here is how you can do it. Eat spinach 2 to 3 times per week in moderate servings. Combine it with olive oil or nuts to help absorb the fat-soluble nutrients. If you take blood thinners like warfarin, always check with your doctor before making big changes, because vitamin K can affect the dosage. Try cooking spinach lightly with garlic and a drizzle of oil for a heart-friendly side dish. Spinach is not a threat to your heart. It is a shield. Question for you. Do you still believe spinach is risky for the heart, or are you convinced it can protect you? Comment risky if you still doubt, or shield if you believe in its power. Another common belief is that spinach only helps the body and has nothing to do with the mind. The science shows the opposite. A study at Rush University in Chicago, led by Dr. Martha Claire Morris, found that older adults who ate 1 serving of leafy greens each day had a much slower rate of memory decline. The difference was equal to being 11 years younger in brain age. That is an extraordinary result from something as simple as a serving of spinach. Susan, who is 75, noticed she was forgetting names at family gatherings. Her granddaughter encouraged her to add spinach to her daily lunch. At first, it was just a handful of leaves in a sandwich. Later, she began making green smoothies with spinach and apple. After several months, Susan felt more focused. She could remember birthdays without notes and follow conversations with ease. Her doctor praised her dedication. Here is how you can do it. Eat at least 1 cup of spinach 3 to 4 times a week. Add it raw into salads or sandwiches. Blend it with fruit for a simple smoothie. Cook it gently in soups where the nutrients stay in the broth. Pair it with healthy fats like avocado or olive oil to help your brain absorb antioxidants. Spinach is not only fuel for the body, it is protection for the mind. Question for you. Do you eat greens mainly for your body, or do you now see the value for your memory too? Comment body if you focus on strength, or mind if you want sharper thinking. One of the biggest fears about spinach is that it will always cause kidney stones. Many people over 60 avoid it completely for this reason. The truth is more balanced. Spinach is high in oxalates, which can bind with calcium and form stones in some people. But not everyone is at risk. The Mayo Clinic has explained that the risk depends on overall diet, hydration, and personal history. A review in the Journal of Urology in 2019 showed that moderate spinach intake is safe for most healthy adults when combined with proper hydration and balanced calcium intake. Richard, who is 69, once had a kidney stone years ago. Since then, he avoided spinach altogether. His dietitian later suggested he could still eat it, but in small portions, and always with water and calcium-rich foods like yogurt. Richard tried again. He enjoyed spinach omelets twice a week and drank plenty of water during the day. 2 years passed, and no new stones formed. His doctor was satisfied, and Richard was happy to bring spinach back to his meals. Here's how you can do it. If you have a history of stones, do not eat spinach every day. Limit it to 2 or 3 servings per week. Always drink enough water throughout the day to flush oxalates out. Pair spinach with calcium-rich foods like cheese or yogurt, which help prevent oxalates from forming crystals. Avoid eating spinach raw in huge amounts. Light steaming lowers the oxalates. Spinach is not the enemy. It is about balance and context. Question for you. Have you ever avoided spinach because of kidney stones, or do you feel safe eating it in moderation? Comment. Avoid if you still fear it, or balance if you are willing to try carefully. Many think spinach is just another green vegetable with no special role in how long we live. The science points in another direction. A large cohort study published in the British Medical Journal in 2020 found that higher intake of leafy greens was associated with longer lifespan and lower mortality from cardiovascular disease. Spinach plays a leading role in that group because it contains vitamin K, lutein, and plant nitrates. These compounds support heart health, circulation, and reduced inflammation, which are key factors in aging. Consider Margaret, who is 74. She had lost her husband and wanted to take better care of herself. She started a routine of eating spinach soup twice a week and adding spinach to her evening stir-fry. A year later, she not only felt stronger, but her blood tests showed improved cholesterol and better blood pressure. Her family noticed she had more energy during gatherings and even danced again at her granddaughter's wedding. Here is how you can do it. Include spinach 2 to 4 times per week as part of a balanced diet. Rotate with other greens for variety. Use spinach in soups, smoothies, or side dishes. Pair it with olive oil and nuts for healthy fats that help antioxidants work better. Focus on consistency rather than large portions at once. Small, steady steps add up to long-term benefits. Spinach cannot promise eternal youth, but it can support a longer, healthier life. Question for you. Do you eat spinach mainly for short-term energy, or do you think of it as an investment for longevity? Comment energy if you look at the day-to-day, or longevity if you focus on the years ahead. Here is the most surprising truth of all. Many people think spinach is only about vitamins and minerals. Few realize it contains unique plant compounds that directly influence how our genes behave. This is not a fantasy. A review in Nature Reviews Nutrition in 2021 explained that compounds like lutein, beta-carotene, and quercetin in spinach can activate pathways that protect cells from oxidative stress. This means spinach does not just feed the body, it can actually switch on your body's natural defense systems. Dr. Dariush Mozaffarian from Tufts University has said that leafy greens are among the most powerful predictors of healthy aging because they impact inflammation and gene expression at a cellular level. That is science catching up with what traditional diets have known for centuries. Consider Helen, who is 71. She had no major illnesses, but often felt drained and slow. Her son encouraged her to add spinach to her weekly meals. She blended it into smoothies, stirred it into stews, and tried spinach salads with olive oil. Over the course of 6 months, Helen reported sharper energy in the morning and less stiffness in her joints. Her doctor told her that her markers for inflammation had improved. Helen said it felt like her body was waking up again. Here's how you can do it. Eat spinach in different forms, both raw and lightly cooked, to capture a wider range of nutrients. Combine it with colorful vegetables for synergy. Keep portions reasonable, about 1 cup cooked or 2 cups raw per serving, 3 to 4 times per week. If you take medication for blood thinning or have special conditions, always check with your doctor. The truth is, spinach is not just food. It is a signal to your body to repair, protect, and thrive. Question for you. Do you see spinach now as just another vegetable or as a signal food for healthy aging? Comment vegetable if you still see it as ordinary, or a signal if you now believe in its deeper role. We have uncovered 7 powerful truths about spinach. First, it is not the iron hero of childhood cartoons, but a partner in nutrient absorption. Second, it does not build muscles overnight, but it supports endurance and circulation. Third, it is not a guaranteed cause of kidney stones, but safe in moderation with hydration and calcium. Fourth, it protects memory and keeps the mind sharp. Fifth, it shields the heart rather than harms it. Sixth, it supports longer, healthier years. And seventh, it even works at the cellular level to switch on your body's natural defense systems. Here are your 3 key takeaways. 1. Spinach is not about myths. It is about balance and context. 2. Consistency matters more than quantity. Steady, small servings bring real results. 3. Spinach can support not only the body but also the brain. and the very process of aging. If you found value in this video, please support our community, give it a like, share it with a friend over 60 who needs this message, and subscribe to Daily 1% Impact for more science-based insights. A reminder, if you have kidney stones, low or high blood pressure, diabetes, or take blood thinners, always speak with your doctor before making big dietary changes. Spinach is powerful, but it must fit your personal health story. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 7 truths surprised you the most? And how often do you eat spinach in your week? Leave your answers in the comments. In our next video, we will highlight 3 comments from today's community. Stay strong, stay wise, and stay vibrant. This is Daily 1% Impact.